Hey, what's up? This is a special quick episode of the MCU Collective with your boy Antonio and me, Rashad. The Ant-Man trailer, the official trailer, dropped last night at like 10:30. I was in bed. I was like, man, I can't do no reaction. But
You
I
you
do
know I
want to talk
was
about it.
you know I was out.
I know you was gone. You know what I'm saying? I already know that. So yeah, this trailer they did a good job. This off the top. Oh yeah, man.
Yeah,
Follow us on all the things. That's Tony franchise at Hang with the Jones. So
y'all know.
they did a really good job with this trailer because we kind of have an idea what was going on. Even though we kind of had an idea, the first trailer was kind of the plot, the couple of just small plot details, but
Hmm.
the overall thing we don't know. Like we don't. Okay, so it's obvious that the first thing that my first takeaway was this is still a heist movie, and I posted it on social this morning. This
Yes,
is still a heist movie,
yes.
okay?
Hmm.
Just because it's on a much grander scale with your boy Kang, it's still a heist movie. Number two, Scott Lang is still a criminal.
Yeah,
That's who he is. You know what I'm saying? And I
at his
think
at his heart, that's what
and
he
I think that's
is.
what the MC wants us to be reminded of. Like, yo, this dude is still a criminal. And the third thing for me, and which is the funniest thing, and I gotta share my screen for this,
Here we
because
go.
this person right here is mad, and that is none other than
Yo,
this lady's pissed, yo.
pissed
Ain't
off.
nobody listening to her.
Right. Yo. What's funny is, she's like, yo, I've been down here for like how many years? Was it 30 years or something like that? She was down there. She was like, I know how things work. I know how things go. Listen, help me help you. Listen to me. And that was evident in the teaser trailer where
Dog.
she was like, where Cassie was like, yeah, I've been communicating with someone that, and she was like, I beg your pardon. You were what?
I, I beg your
I
pardon.
beg your pardon. You were what? And then when she shut it off. Shut it off. It still want to, have things running. And then they get down there. And here's the thing. On that trailer drop, other people reactions were always like, oh, what is she hiding? What is she hiding? No. It should be like, what is she scared of?
Yes, yes,
That's
yes,
that,
yes.
right.
Like, what is she trying to protect y'all from?
Yeah.
By the way, what the heck is this in the background? What is whose eye is this, yo? You see that?
Oh, snap. I just realized that's an eye. Yep.
There's so
Hey
much,
man.
there's so much stuff in this little trailer, yo.
Hey
Like,
man.
I'm just trying
Quantum
to tell
zone.
you, man. I
The
trying to
quantum
tell
rail,
you.
man, is something. So, oh, I can't wait. Uh, so, what was your first reactions,
My,
Jesse?
my first reaction was, like I said, the first real thing was like, yo, okay, this is still a heist movie. But
Mm-hmm.
after that, when I kind of sat down and like, I woke up and then started thinking about it,
Uh-huh.
I was like, yo, this is about to be really good. And because I've heard like Peyton Reed, the director, talking about how he didn't want to be like the palate cleanser. He wanted his movie to be the Avengers level stakes type movie.
I got you.
And this is it. Another very telling sign too to me was when they was like basically like, look, yo, this is the introduction to the Kang dynasty. Like they are telling you
Yeah.
this is going to be an important movie. Like they said, hey, stupid people, I know this is Ant-Man. Come see the Ant-Man
Come
movie
see.
or you're
Yeah.
gonna really miss out.
So my first reaction was watching this, like, all right, let's go. And then Jonathan Majors came out as Kang, and I said, oh, it was
Gravitas.
it was beautiful. I mean, that was as close to how they made Kang look in the from the source materials, the comics, as
Yes.
as like
Yes.
as definitely top five as source material. How they made a character look
He
without it
he
being ridiculous, because
he up there with he's up there with Thanos.
yeah, and, and
Like,
and and Falcon and Captain America Falcon too
oh yeah,
is
that's
out.
that is like
Yeah,
ridiculous comic
yeah, yeah,
comic accurate. Yeah.
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 Like that is like those are like Chef Kisses like top 3 accuracy with that. And I mean, oh my God. I saw this and was just like, and you text me this morning, I was at work, so I was in the middle of putting my show together and I got a text message from you. And I said, wait a minute, what? And then I was like, hold on. And I turned around and like my coworker, she does films and stuff. She was like, I said, hey, Ant-Man dropped the trailer. And she was like, it did? And then the other producer was like, yeah, it dropped during the game last night. So he top lines me through iNews the link to the look for you, Rashad, right there. He said, and I was like, oh, and I turned it. I had the speakers up, didn't care who was in the newsroom whatsoever, just watching. It's like, and then I started clapping after it was over. I said, yeah. I said,
Right,
yeah,
so
this is
yeah.
this is it right here. Because I think what a lot of people, or some people, or I guess you could say your casuals have, and my coworker was the same. She feels this way, that some people are starting to get kind of marveled out, maybe a little bit, by saying that like, okay, she's upset about this. This is what she was upset about. Not necessarily the trailer. She loved the trailer.
Okay.
She felt that Kang should have shown up in one of the movies by now. Like she felt at least Multiverse of Madness or something, because she feels like having him out of sight, out of mind can have some people be like, forget about him, who aren't your, what I'm saying, who are just casual MCU watchers. They're not really following it the way we, the way we are. And
Yeah,
I kind of get it, but I told her that, I mean, they probably didn't want to introduce that because that was the ending of phase 4. We're going into phase 5 now, and he is, as of right now, and I say as of right now, the big bad of phase 5.
yeah, just a small counter. Like they introduced Thanos in an end credit scene in Avengers, and then didn't bring him back up until what? Guardians?
Oh snap! You're right. He didn't come back until Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
So we went through Avengers 1, Iron Man what,
Two.
3, Iron
Iron Man.
Man,
Yeah,
Iron
Iron Man
Man
two.
3. No, it was 2 after Avengers
Yeah,
or
because it
3.
was like no, my bad. Iron Man. Yeah, Iron Man three.
Yeah,
My
Iron
bad.
Man 3. You know,
We went through a couple movies
you went
because
through a good amount of movies
because
without, seeing Thanos. It was like it was put in our brain like, okay, that's who he is, but they didn't really bring him back up until, yeah, Guardians, Guardians of the Galaxy, when he was dealing with Ronan or
yeah,
whatever.
and like he just
So
was like, and he really posed no real threat. You know
yeah,
what I'm
it
saying? Because
it
like
was a quick 5-minute scene
yeah,
with him.
yeah. He just was in the chair chilling, talking. So all right,
Yeah,
let's get off of that. So
yeah.
the next thing I want to talk about was my next like oh snap moment, and you texted to me in all caps, and I was like, these idiots really did it. And it's freaking Modoc.
MODOK. Yeah, MODOK, man.
I was like, Modoc.
I
Like,
I
look
wanted
how
to know.
ridiculous this is.
Yeah, I just want to know how they were going to do it. And
Again, I don't know. I don't know either, yo. They just said, hey, we're gonna put Modoc in the daggone quantum realm.
right, yeah, yeah,
Figure it out.
yeah.
We gonna figure it out.
We'll let MODOK. We're gonna bring MODOK in, and then we'll see what happens from there. That's exactly what they did. And people don't know MODOK is a problem. Yeah, I see that. I see that. I see that. And also below too, right where his neck is supposed to be. Yeah, yeah, right there, buddy. So
Yeah.
we did an episode a couple of episodes back about what are we most excited for coming up, as far as like MCU wise this year.
Yeah.
And we both unanimously said this one because we was like
It was
we we
yo,
don't know. We was like, we don't know what's going on here. I mean, it's we literally have no idea what's going on here. We knew Kang was gonna be in it, but we ain't know what was going on with it or whatnot. And like you said, it seems like a heist thing. This just seems like Kang is trying to manipulate Scott into being like, yeah. So yeah,
for real.
you missed out on what, 5 years without your daughter, man.
Yeah.
I can give you that back, but I need you to help me. And I think he wants him to help him
Get out.
get out the quantum
He's
realm
trying to get out.
right now. And I think this is going to answer a lot of questions, but also still have a lot of questions about what's going on and going forward with this phase 5 and phase 6, because
Definitely.
it's yeah it's this is going to be
Definitely.
crazy.
And and we already know like who like the culprit of these shenanigans are. And it's this young lady right here who is essentially just a chip off the old block. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So we
Mm-hmm.
got Cassie
Mm-hmm.
like this. All right. So this leads to the last thing of this whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Who's gonna die?
Aha. Um.
So whoever dies, it's gonna be her fault. And that's gonna prepare. This is basically Cassie's the beginning of her hero's journey. You know what I'm saying? In case y'all
Yeah.
didn't figure this out yet. This is gonna be her becoming stature and actually becoming probably one of the new Avengers or young Avengers, whatever they call it. And that's gonna be her role.
You think it's gonna be Scott?
I don't know. Like I really think, to be honest, I think it's gonna be two people.
Okay.
I think it's gonna be OG Ant-Man,
Mm-hmm. I think
Hank
yeah.
Pym, and I
Mm-hmm.
think it's gonna be Wasp.
Yes.
I
I'm
think that
thinking
I
that.
think I think they're gonna die.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
could think that what's Michelle's is that Janet? Is
Yeah,
that the
Janet.
I think Janet could die trying to protect them, but
True,
I
true,
really
true.
think it's going to be the Wasp, and I think it's going to be Michael Douglas as the OG and Ant-Man Hank Pym. I
Yeah,
think
I really
that's
think I think Pym's gonna try to sacrifice himself because
yeah.
he hasn't been there, and I think just because of just how messy Evangeline Lilly's been the past few years, they might just kill her off, just be done with her character.
Yeah, she's been. Yeah, she's been.
Y'all Google that, yo. Just Google that on your own
Slight.
time.
This is
But
slightly problematic. It's
yeah, yeah,
like
yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So like I really think, but even story wise, like we don't need all these getting small, getting big people. We don't.
Mm-mm.
And we already seen that the MCU was starting to turn over their roster,
Yeah.
and we're gonna have a lot of
Because on the real, I think we're even done with her story arc for real.
I mean, her story arc was done, to be honest, at the beginning of the second one. I
Yeah,
mean, when she becomes a Wasp and she's a
yeah.
fully realized character, but like
Mm-hmm.
I don't. I mean, the Wasp is cool, but like I'm not out here
Yeah,
pining for the Wasp. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
We're not out here pining for her, so yeah.
No, 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 no. But that's
Um,
what else you got?
so for people that don't understand, some people are like, well, what's the big deal with Kang? What's the big deal? Y'all are really not understanding the problems that this dude is really going to cause. Here's another thing that people don't know. A lot of people don't know. Kang is like a descendant of Reed Richards. It's like his great times 10 or whatever
Yeah,
grandson. Like his real name is Nathaniel Richards. That's like that's like, yeah, that's Reed Richards, So I wonder how that's going to happen, so how that's going to happen. And saying with that, because guess what's coming up in phase 6? Fantastic
Fantastic
Four.
Four.
So
That's right at the top.
right at the top. So this is going to be like, this right here is basically opening the doors to what's going on, with that. And the fact that we, saying this is called Quantumania, is dealing everything in the quantum realm, and we still showing different universes, different realms. And that's how all of this right here is going to be put together. That's also too, we was trying to figure out, did the 10 rings come from the quantum realm? Because you saw the technology,
It's so much.
it looked
It's
very 10
so
ringish.
much
Yeah.
stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I think another thing people need to understand too is that Kang is dealing with timelines.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why if y'all haven't, I need to go back and watch Loki. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? I'm trying to give y'all some watch list type stuff. Go back and
Yeah.
watch Loki
Mm-hmm.
so you can understand what the timeline is, what the whole conceptually how the MCU is setting it up, and
Yep.
then you'll be ready for this movie. Like,
And he basically explains it in the last episode. He was like, "Hey, we was doing this. I found a way to go to,
yeah,
bring out
yeah,
another reality of myself." He was like, "Hey, oh man, you're cool." Found out there was a bunch of cool versions of him. Then he found out there was a bunch of trash versions of him, and it just became a big old war. And eventually, what we are going to see, and I can't wait to see it, is the Council of Kangs.
yeah.
It's going to happen. If it doesn't happen, that is malpractice on Marvel part. But I believe in our Marvel
Yeah.
Lord and Savior Kevin Feige.
I'm pretty sure we're gonna get a Counselor Kang and a Counselor Reeds.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
and plus, I mean, and plus seeing how we got all like every staff writer from Rick and Morty, we're gonna have a counselor of Kangs.
Yeah.
They itching
Yeah.
to do that.
They love to do that. And then on top of that, too, this could be a way for Tony Stark to come back.
This is the way for everybody to come back
Yeah, this is a way for
because we're gonna do Secret Wars eventually.
Yeah, they're gonna do Secret Wars. This could be a thing where Robert Downey Jr. was like, "Hey, give me a break from playing Iron Man for a while," and they're like, "Hey, do we really need to bring you back because Iron Man still has some major stuff that happens, that I would love to see come up in the MCU." All I'm gonna say is A versus X. If that ever happens, A versus
Yeah.
X is gonna be a problem. A
Yeah.
versus X, oh my God, yeah, don't,
Yeah, man.
so we got some stuff that's coming down the pipeline. I'm here for, and thank God Marvel is doing their thing, and I cannot wait. I cannot wait for this. This comes out what, in February?
February 17th.
And you know what's crazy? They've held off this long to give us a full trailer. Think about that. Think about that.
And not even that, Tony. They ain't even released tickets yet.
Right. We're now what? We're like just
under
about
a month away. Yeah.
just a month away.
Yeah.
And and that is crazy considering there's a major movie like this coming out, and they've only dropped a teaser, and they finally just dropped main trailer for it. You probably might get one more trailer, and that might be it for real.
Yeah, it's pretty much this after this, because what Mom's been doing is that they'll drop a teaser, a main trailer, and then they'll have a bunch of 30-second spots.
Right, yeah, 30-second spots.
And they be showing, just remixing the first two trailers and may add like a tints of something new. But
so I'm gonna tell you when I think the next 30-second spot's coming. Super Bowl.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. I see Super Bowl. Super Bowl, and you know what? They might drop at the Super Bowl though. For real.
What's that?
The Marvels.
Yep.
Because
that's the next movie, right?
Nah, that's in July. Because Guardians already dropped their teaser.
Right. So
just for no reason last month.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And Guardians comes out in Guardians comes out what, March, May?
May 6th.
Yeah, so they probably would drop a full trailer at Super Bowl, or maybe might wait a little bit.
I'm thinking I'm putting my bid on a teaser trailer for the Marvels.
Okay, yeah,
you know what I'm saying, I could be wrong, but that's where unless Quantumania ties in heavily to the Marvels, but outside of that. Yeah, then I'm putting my money on a teaser for the Marvels. I think that'd be real dope.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, or a full trailer for Loki.
Yeah, me, we right here, brother. We right here. We right
either
here.
Either way, we winning, Tony. You know,
we winning. You know what I'm saying? Big up to Brooklyn. Either way, we're not even from Brooklyn.
Either way, we are winning.
Either way, we winning. So yeah, but man, that was I really dug the trailer. I thought the trailer was great. I'm waiting for a couple of my favorite YouTube channel guys to break it down. Of course, shout out to New Rockstars. Love these guys. Can't wait to see, what they think of it, breaking it down, and to see what other people, because there's some things that I've even went back and looked, and I said, I know I'm missing something, and it's gonna probably be some more stuff. Because it's just crazy. You saw all of those The part when he
Oh yeah, something
multiplied
to
it,
say.
and we brought that up.
They had a colony of ant-men. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
You get it,
yes,
a colony of ants.
yes.
It's right there.
But we brought that up when they dropped the trailer
The
like months
teaser.
ago.
I
We
said, yo,
put
he's
the
multiplying
teaser.
himself.
Yeah, yeah.
People was like,
The,
nah, yo. I'm like,
no,
all right,
no, all right.
all right. I'm just saying, like this. It
Yeah,
looks like it is,
yeah.
and that was confirmed. Thank you for reminding me to how great I am. All right,
Yes, you know what I'm saying.
gotta stop this. So we will
Uh-huh.
see you guys next time.
Uh-huh.
Whenever something drops or whenever. Oh, we might do a Last of Us. Like
Okay.
reviews already came out for that,
Oh,
and they're
really?
saying this is ridiculously good.
Okay.
So I'm gonna make sure I watch it Sunday.
That's
And
Sunday, right?
yeah, Sunday, probably
Okay.
at 9 o'clock, because that's gonna be, that's the prestige spot for HBO.
Right, yeah.
So we're gonna talk about that Monday because this is all, remember, Tony's gonna be the subject matter expert. I am not. I don't know anything about this.
I'm not even gonna be the subject matter
Oh, you
expert
know, oh
either.
good.
I
Speaking of
haven't.
this, yeah.
I've never played the game. I'm
Oh,
gonna be video.
this is
I never.
even
So
this is
so this is you and me, baby.
even
So
better.
I will
Yes.
probably do my research
I
as
ain't
far
doing
as
I ain't doing no research. I'm going
I'm
in.
talking
This
about.
is
Oh, afterwards, I'm going
oh
into
yeah,
this
yeah, yeah,
code,
yeah,
but
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
going to do
yeah,
some
yeah, yeah, yeah.
research into exactly lore and stuff like that. Yeah.
Cool, cool, cool. That works really, really
And there we
well.
go.
All right, yo. So we will see you guys on Monday with
Indeed.
upon further review. All right.
There we go.
Till next time.
Peace.